There's a little black rat snake, and he's gone. Wow. I did not move fast enough. Don't know if I got that on video. But it's the story of my life. I'm getting slow. Yeah, he's deep in there. He's getting warmed up out here in the sun just basking, so. There'll be more. What I'm doing here today is a little bit of wall herping. And as you can see, this is a man-made wall. It's actually a retention wall, very old retention wall for the railroad tracks. And this can be a very successful means of herping in the right habitat, in the right locations, and where you have species that prefer this type, or like, not necessarily prefer, but like this type of habitat. For example, I've already seen 4 or 5 black rat snakes today. I know that there are timber rattlesnakes, copperheads here. It's not uncommon. It's common to see water snakes occupying cracks in the walls. I've seen garter snakes and racers and a whole bunch of other things in places like this and in this place. So the pros, of course, are you get good diversity of species that use this kind of man-made habitat. The cons, on the other hand, are your neck gets tired of glancing at every little crack here. Another con is generally you're not going to try and extract snakes from this kind of habitat. It's just they're so well protected they can easily escape. That's why they like it. So it's a good chance to see critters, but if the only thing you want to do is catch them, it's probably not so good for you. Anyway, also you look a little bit crazy when you're in this habitat doing this, because I'm sure people don't understand. Alright, so I stopped my video because that guy was riding by and was asking me if I found any snakes yet. And he said he hopes I find a rattler, which is cool. So maybe you don't look as crazy out here as I thought. Maybe people do know what you're doing. I don't know. But either way, this place is actually pretty popular. I'm not going to name it. I don't want to name it. It already gets too much herping pressure. One of the reasons I'm not interacting with anything, not even trying. I mean, it's not famous like Everglades National Park, obviously. But here in Pennsylvania, this place is pretty well known. So I'm in Pennsylvania. I believe the date is June. Sorry, I'm herping while I'm doing this. That's why I'm talking real slow. I believe the date is June 20th. So I tried getting out here really early in the morning, and I only managed to get here by 7:30 a.m. So really early in the morning didn't work. We're in the day. Pennsylvania is in the middle of a heat wave here, much like Florida is. So in the daytime, temperatures have been getting up around 95. So I figured I'd try to get out here early before everything was cooking. But it seems that I need to get out here earlier next time. Anyway, I'm going to cut this video, save some battery, and hopefully we can find something real cool. Alright, I got another black rat snake here. But all that's exposed is its head. So it's right there in my light beam. So I'm going to see if I can get close enough without it retracting, but I don't think there's any real chance of getting them on video. Oh, unless he doesn't move. How about that? There you go. So right there you got a little black rat snake tucked up in there. Not too little. I'll try for another one. So I gave this rat snake a minute, and now he's got his head a little exposed. There we go. We got his head a little exposed here. See if I can move to a better angle. Yeah, that is a nice sized rat snake. Very thick bodied, very stout. You can see the white coming out between the scales. It's lateral scales there. So this is an eastern rat snake. I'm in Pennsylvania. It is currently late June, mid-June maybe actually, sorry. And It's really uncharacteristically hot out. So I went out pretty early in the morning to see if I could find anything, and I should have got here earlier, but this is pretty cool. Look at this guy. Got a eastern 5-line skink here. It's easy to forget that there's lizards in Pennsylvania. You don't really think about them in the northern states, but they're here. Fence lizards too. This one's ejected its tail at some point. Got a big, healthy, new, fresh rat snake shed running along that rock line right there. Hopefully you can see it on this camera. But I sure can see it. Let's see if I can get a spotlight on it for you. So there's the head side, and then it runs all the way down, and there's the tail right there. Hell yeah. First copperhead of the day. First copperhead of the year. Switch cameras and get a little closer here in a moment. Let's see what we can do with this. Pretty washed out by the sun, huh? I'm going to try and add a little light to the hole, see if we can see how deep in there he is. That's making no effect at all. My battery's dead. Okay. Well, that is pretty awesome. Finally a copperhead, so I'm going to go ahead and get the GoPro out here in a second. So it took a while, but looks like wall herping paid off. I got myself a little copperhead here. I can't really tell how little he is, as I mentioned. Extracting him from the wall is not possible. We'll get a little bit closer. I got some camera footage on the other camera if this doesn't work. Alright, bud. Say hi. No idea if we have visibility or not. I'll get some more light right here. Alright, how cool is that? First copperhead of the year. Just another little rat snake hanging out here in the wall. I think this is number 5 or 6 for today. Cool. So, this little ringneck may not be a big bad timber that I'm looking for, but he's just out here crossing this trail. So I'm going to go ahead and move him off the trail before he gets hit by a bicycle, and keep looking for timbers and copperheads. So far my count for today and the trip here to northern Pennsylvania, well, not even northern, kind of northern, whatever, is 6 or 7 black rat snakes, 1 ringneck snake, and 1 copperhead. The car in front of me has tail lights shaped like snake hooks, which is pretty cool. Well, can't see it until the brakes come off. There we go. I don't know, it's probably a Prius or something, I can't really tell. So I am racing to try and get south to intersect the big storm that blew through more towards where my hotel is. Trying to get down there, because if I can intersect the storm or even pick up the wet roads on the aftermath, should be able to increase my road cruising opportunities here. I guess I was tailgating too much. Anyway, I'll get back with you. Oh, I caught up to the rain, but it looks like I was too late. Northern copperhead. Eastern box turtle. Probably out because of the pressure change from the impending storm. Boy, isn't it humid. Hey, little buddy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to frighten you. Come on back out. Alright, so while we're here, let's get an idea of if we're looking at a male or a female. So you can see it closed up the front plate. It's a very good defensive measure, so I'm just going to flip them over for a second. Alright, so you can see the shell very smooth on the bottom, very flat, and that tells us it's a female. Now if it was concaved, meaning curved like this, that would indicate a male. They have that shape so that they can mount another turtle. So the males need that deep concave to be able to mount another turtle to successfully breed. So I don't want to disturb this too much longer, so I'm going to go ahead and move it a little bit off the trail in case somebody else comes along, because right now it's sitting on the trail. So I'm just going to go nice and flat. There we go. These markings are unique to every turtle, so they can actually be identified by those markings. Alright, see you later, little guy. Little girl. So, box turtles aren't the only thing this pressure change brought out. I'm covered in mosquitoes. Oh, I got an eastern garter that just pooped all over me. Come back here, don't go under the car. Hold still for 1 second, dude. There we go. Yeah. I know. Spread your stink. There we go. Alright, so eastern garter snake, really finicky, does not want to calm down for me to get video. It's kind of a drab one. Calm down just for a second. There we go. No, you're not going to calm down. Tell you what, let's give up. Come on. Here you go. And he's off. That was quick. It's a timber rattlesnake, but I think it's hit. You hit, bud? Oh, it's hit. Damn, that sucks. Just take you off the road. God damn, that sucks. All this time I've been looking for a timber this week. And this one, it's hit. You can barely tell, but intermediate phase. Oh well. I'll tell you, this is a relief finding a live copperhead out tonight after the DOR timber I just saw. That was heartbreaking, but this is super exciting. Ooh, hey, what are you, a sidewinder? Calm down, bud. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Alright. Beautiful little copperhead, baby. Juvenile. Nice young black rat snake hanging out right here in the crack. But there's other things nearby. Juvenile 5-line skink. Female. Look at the tail coloration, it's beautiful. Hey, come back here. I just stepped over this copperhead without realizing it was there. You see the tail here. I don't think he's alone. Let's see if we can get a little more view. There's his head. Well, last day in Pennsylvania, last chance to try and find a timber rattlesnake and not copperheads and black rat snakes, which I'm excelling at on this trip. But anyway, as you can see, got caught out in a thunderstorm. That's how it goes. It's not like Florida where it's a 15-minute storm either. This is going to be around for a while, so I'm hiking back wet. Gives me a good opportunity to try out my new backpack with the rain fly on it. Looks kind of like that. But hope it works. I don't get all my cameras soaked. But here we go.